Hey everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Welcome to Open. Coming up on today's show, we're here from a force multiplier and a change agent in the New Jersey area who will highlight the many ways that she is empowering others in her community through her nonprofit organization. Then we'll sit down with a professional trainer and the founder of the fitness business that is helping their clients achieve their best fitness goals and their personal fitness goals. Plus, we're here from the New York's premier podiatrist who will speak about why you should be prioritizing your foot health this summer. And finally, we'll speak to a singer and songwriter about her rise in the music and entertainment industry, her latest projects, and so much more. So sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. Of the Dr. Bob Lee, and we're wide open. Here we go. There you go. Hey, everybody. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. So stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our next guest is a former WNBA player turned business owner and life coach. Watch out. She joins us to highlight how she's turned passion into purpose with her organization, Sharpened Mindz, and speak about her 5 initiatives to highlight how she is empowering people of all ages in our community and helping them to achieve their best version of themselves too, and shine a light on her latest projects. So please welcome to the show,
Lana Whitehead.
Yeah. See?
Coach
She's waiting. She said, I wonder if he's going to do that right. Coach Lana Whitehead is in the house. Now, you are related to McFadden Whitehead somehow, some way, right?
Yes, extended family, of course. You know, step siblings and everything. Big shout out to the Whitehead family.
The Whiteheads in the house.
Yes, all Whiteheads all over the place. We are connected in some kind of way. So big shout out to the Whiteheads and everybody watching in the Bronx and all over.
Well, I'm part of the family too because I was Frankie Crocker's intern when he first played that. Well, before that. I came in before that, but we were the first ones to play that. Ain't No Stopping Us Now, and it became the WBLS national anthem. Woo. Ain't no stopping us now.
We on the move.
Wait a minute, and then you came up with something, because you're a longtime WBLS listener.
Yes. So I have a positive affirmations album, and I listened as a kid to WBLS, and you named the legendary Frankie Crocker and yourself as well, right?
And Vaughn Harper.
Yes, and the whole crew. And when I was writing this song called Wandering, it's a positive affirmations, it allowed me to utilize some of that going back, the melodic sounds and that, you know, soft and warm and that whistling of the sounds. It was like, it's time to get dark. It's time. I was a young kid, so of course it's getting dark, you know. So the Quiet Storm, so listen to Wandering on my positive affirmations. You'll hear that influence there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're a former WNBA player.
Yeah.
And you came up through college. Where did you go?
I went to college at West Virginia. Big shout out to the Mountaineers. Yeah, and I had a small stint. When I played basketball, I want everybody to know, because, you know, you hear the stories about basketball. I was encouraged to use my degree because when I first started, it was the inaugural season of the league, and to have my degree was to have a little more finances. You know, like anything that takes time, the league has to grow, and I'm all for it now. Big shout out to the players and the women doing their things. They've paved the way, and I consider myself being one of the pioneers. But I was always encouraged as women basketball players to use our degree, and that's how I fell into you know, being a change agent in the community and giving back to the community and starting a life coaching practice.
So that's one of your positive messages also. You know, if sports don't work, you got to rely on your degree or your mind. Fall back on there. Have something to fall back on.
I say, trust the timing of your life.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have to trust the timing of your life. You have to understand. I want to give a big shout out to my mom, because without my mom and all my family influences encouraging me to use my talents and creativity, you know, when I came out of college, I was just, you know, focused on basketball. I want to be a professional athlete. However, knowing that my family said, just try something else. You're really good at so many different things.
Parents are always doing that, right?
I know, and then I got into social working, and I've been a social worker ever since, and I really do enjoy it, and it's taken me so many different ways.
Yeah. So when we talk about sharpened minds,
yes,
what comes to mind?
We rise by lifting others. Sharpened Minds means community, means unity. It's a safety net for the community. It's allowing people from my community to be our authentic self, right? And be who you are. And that's where we come from. We are encouraged through confidence building and motivation. That's why I'm sitting here today, because of the confidence of the community and people that were behind me. They said, you can do this. And all it takes is a little bit. So I'm here to show, and Sharpened Minds is here to show the community that we can do that through our own building confidences.
What inspired you to start that?
I've been in social work for such a long time, and I saw that so many other nationalities and cultures had a safety net, and I felt like the Black community did not have a safety net into the community. And I go to various people's homes, and I've been in child welfare. This is although I look so young, this is my 20th year. And I noticed that I had a unique knack for talking and being in our community, and I felt like we needed to help encourage families and facilitate you know, our goals and our journey and our things that our parents taught us. So I felt like I was really good at that, and I encouraged our families, hence a lot of them were able to understand and translate vision into reality. And
you have programs, of course, and you have a boot camp and all of that within your organization.
I do. So Sharpened Minds is 5 initiatives. Sharpened Minds is not your average nonprofit, okay? It's 5 initiatives. It's a life coaching practice and a nonprofit put together, right? To build, right? It is also homelessness, re-entry, literacy, women helping women, and this big thing called Pocketbook Outreach Program. We started that because it was from, like I said, our community. These were the emergent needs in our community. A lot of our family members, my family members, were starting to do these things in their own home, and we wanted to bridge out of the community, right? Grassroots organization, and we just started giving back, and everything that we did was from the heart. So 9 years later, we've been able to pour over $250,000 back into underserved communities. And we've been between Miami and New Jersey, New York, all tri-state area with these initiatives.
And there's some of your pictures there.
And that is the Books and Barbershops. That's my mentor, Zaki Bowser Foundation. That's when we had Operation Uplift the Community. We were able to give out over 8,000 uplift baskets back into the community over the pandemic, and you know, just encourage first responders, people really out there in the community. So Operation Uplift won an award for giving back to the community in Middlesex County.
Especially during the pandemic.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
It was really important.
So what are you doing with the Girls versus World initiative?
Girl versus World.
Girl versus World.
So Girl versus World is an awesome group that started by me and my cousin. We were on the couch with all of these. I cannot be so selfish.
A lot of things start on the couch, I'm telling you.
They do. And Girl versus World is the group who, of course, we wanted to be able to give back, but Girl versus World was the group of sophisticated, we coined ourselves sophisticated philanthropists. Because we wanted to give back the items into the community. And of course, Black women like to look good while we're doing so. So we were able to give back. Walmart and Amazon were so gracious to be donors to us and continue to support our initiatives in the community and what we do. So, of course, when we first went out, Girl versus World, all my girls here, especially big shout out to my director.
Where my girls at?
Yes, and Janelle Harrell Hutchinson, and Director Ativa, who's in studio with me today. We said we need to give this back. When Walmart gave us our donation, it was 23 pallets. We were like, I don't know what to do with all this stuff, but we knew how to get it back into the community. Well, we built up our alliance. We found I had to learn transportation and logistics and warehousing.
Sure.
I had to learn, and we've had a storage ever since, housing our goods, because we're good are giving back to the community if you have nowhere to house your goods and keep your stuff good back into the community. So, you know, big shout out to everybody in the community who came out and just kind of said, we want to help you get this into the community. How many other folks see brown girls looking like myself be able to have such a big sponsor like Walmart and people like that and give back? We started this all on our own, and I guess they said, we love what you're doing in the community, and we're able to reach a community. Let's keep it going, and that's what we've been able to do for the last 9 years.
Well, you're doing a lot of stuff. I'm looking at this pocketbook outreach.
Yes, the POP.
The POP, for short, the POP.
Yes. POP, P-O-P, Pocketbook Outreach Program.
Pocketbook Outreach Program.
Yes.
The POP, I get it, yeah.
POP.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so the POP is, we started this in about 2013. We're once again on my couch with my cousin. You know, women have
that's a powerful couch. Don't get rid of it.
Oh, come on. Right, well, we've since got rid of it, but we hold it.
Yeah.
For our deep. So what we did was, a lot of my friends, right? We have so many different purses, designer purses, different purses. What is a pocketbook to a woman, right?
Yeah.
It means so many different things. So a lot of my coworkers and different women in my community saw what we were doing. I was like, give me your old pocketbooks. We have so many, right? We leave them in the car, house, whatever. Our husbands and spouses and significant others tell us, you have too many purses. So I was able to collect them. We were able to have pocketbook outreach parties where people just started collecting their purses, right? And we filled them with gently used feminine hygiene items.
Yeah, but did you check them first? Because a lot of those pops come with change.
So no, of course.
Turn it upside down.
So no, we did. So what we did was people gave gently used designer purses. They did not have to be designer purses. We checked them, of course, and whatever was donated was donated. The people, if we did find money, they said, keep it. This is it. This is it. Keep it. And they were so generous, and this picked up, and so many you know, people in the community love this idea, and it was just to uplift and encourage and empower people who didn't have, and to get a designer purse. We first started out at homeless outreach events, and then we noticed during the pandemic, not only were homeless people getting them, people in the church and people that were everyday women were like, this is a nice purse here, Coach Lana, what do you have here? And we let them, we said all free. And they were filled with feminine hygiene items. And I went around to train stations, homeless shelters, and different places. And during the pandemic, I did hosted radio, and they heard this, and they said, hey, can you come to Miami and bring this project with you? So, of course, my team said, let's saddle up, Coach, and we brought the Pocketbook Outreach Program to Miami, and we've been able to give over 5,000 purses, and we've been able to uplift so many women of different cultures and just so many people who love it. And we've been able to give a Versace and a Marc Jacobs and some big names that we didn't even know that were there. And they were all real. And people were like, this is free. And so many women were crying and so many different emotions. And we loved what it did for people because, like I said, we have so many pocketbooks, but a pocketbook could change someone's life for the better.
That's right.
And that's what Sharpened Mindz is all about, meeting people where they are and uplifting them. I take my clients from 100 to 200%.
There you go. Coach, you're doing a lot. You know, some of these young people say, you're doing a lot.
Doing too much. What I do, don't sit down.
But this is a good part of it, though. This is a good thing.
I know.
All right, so you got all these things, barbershops, books, and beyond the project. Tell us about that project.
So Books, Barbershop, and Beyond, it is a program that has taken us so much so far. We are here to help youngsters, right, in the community and through literacy. And we noticed in our area, brown and Black people, we needed to encourage reading in our community. So while doing so, we said, let's find the barbers. So my friends again, big shout out to all my friends and people who just love what I was doing in the community and said, hey, we want to be a part of this program. So we found about 10 barbers who said, yes, we're kid friendly.
Yeah.
And while their parents are getting haircuts or while they are cutting kids' hair, we have been able to give them books to read, crayons, school supplies, and every year during Dr. Seuss Week, we have a celebration called the Books, Barbershops, and Beyond celebration, and we have been able to have over 1,500 kids come through our program. So we have celebrity readers from judges and celebrities. Maybe you'll join us next year. And a lot of people, business people in the community and people who said, you know what, we need to uplift. So we give haircuts, we read, we send them home with activities, and we are uplifting the community, taking it from 100% to 200%.
200%. Well, wait a minute, you got the POPs, you got the BBBs, and what's the PIT?
The point in time count.
There you go.
I know that one. Once again, it's just another initiative helping uplift the homeless. Every year at December 20th is National Homeless Persons Memorial Day.
December 20th.
December 20th. December 20th. It's the longest day. The winter solstice starts, right? And we're there to uplift those who are may have to be outdoors. So we've been able to provide them with coats, socks. Big shout out to my ambassadors, New Brunswick and Dira Shaw, and my Somerset crew, Tasha Byram, and my Perth Amboy crew.
Yeah.
They have been able to, we had 3 simultaneous give-backs at one time. That's been unheard of. Helping the homeless. So it's a party.
This is all up in the New Brunswick area.
Yeah, well, we've crossed 3 counties now. We're in Somerset, Union, and Middlesex counties.
I know all about it.
And we just empower and uplift, you know, homeless people because it's getting to prepare them for the cold. Some people want to be off the street. We provide resources to them and, you know, out-of-the-box ways to help them. We connect them with employers and people they can do odd jobs for, and just whoever wants to get out of the homeless situation, we try to help them. But for those who want a little more, we provide goods for them and great words of encouragement.
You know, you're up there by Exit 9 by Jaheim and the whole crew. You should get him to come down and be a part of it.
I will.
We should give him a call the next time you do your
Big
thing.
shout out to the Hoagland family and Gina Bowser, of course, my mentor.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jaheim is from the New Brunswick area. Big shout out to Exit 9. We in the
Exit
building.
9.
We're in the building.
Turnpike.
New Brunswick. You know, New Brunswick raised us. It's a very lot of soul and power and creativity and fashion. It's a melting pot in New Brunswick. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And through the streets of New Brunswick raised us. Somerset, New Brunswick. And we've just been going off. You got to come down to New Brunswick if you never had the opportunity.
Yeah, we're going to come and visit your club over there again, too.
Oh,
where they got that good food.
Oh, yeah, Deltas.
The Deltas. Wait a minute, you got some of your people here with you today?
Of course.
Who are they?
I have director Atiba Page in the house.
Hey!
That's my girl over there. She is rocking and rolling. And then I have my big influencer, Mac and Cheese here, Moran.
Mac and Cheese!
Yeah, they're just movers and shakers here. They're a part of Sharpened Mindz. They are at various events, and my director, Tiba, just keeps me going. She keeps me going. She's has a big journey within breast cancer. She's a breast cancer survivor. She is a coach for breast cancer survivors, and I have been her coach, and she puts that energy back into breast cancer survivors, and we've been able to make Sharpened Mindz work with 4 ladies.
Coach, website, social media. Tell us about it. Where do we go to find out more about all the wonderful things that you're doing?
Well, okay, so you can find Coach Lana on IG at Sharpened Mindz, Sharpened Mindz with a Z. And then we are also at I'm Life Coach Lana.
Yeah.
And then Lana Whitehead.
Beautiful.
I'm a children's author as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can I show you guys my book? Lil Lele's Tall Tales.
Oh, wow.
And I wanted to give this to you.
Oh,
it's about a young girl, former basketball player, who saves the community by doing good.
That sounds like you.
The inspiration for Lil Lele.
Get down on one knee.
I also gave you
accepting this.
Sharpened Mindz.
Oh,
and this is about keep growing, positive vibes. We do workshops in the community, life skills workshops in the community.
Yes.
So we are encouraging youth to stay quick-witted. We are encouraging parents to have some confidence in their kids in terms of life skills and what they can do, because they're no longer in schools. Yeah. So, some kids, may not have the skills. So we're always promoting that and writing workshops for at-risk youth. We go around the country promoting this. I'm a motivational speaker. So keep growing, stay sharp, and be legendary as you are, Dr. Bob Lee.
Thank you.
SharpenedMinds.com.
Thank you so much. Well, we appreciate you. You got to come back and share more, because you have a lot.
I know.
And my daughter would say, Dad, you're doing a lot. But she means it in a different way. But thank you so much. There you go. Lana Whitehead, founder, and let me see, Sharpened Mindz, certified coaching practice, and the founder of just about a lot of the things that you do, former WNBA and the whole nine.
Positive Affirmations album.
Yeah. Well, it's good because it's all positive and it's all good. It's all helping people get what they need out of life. So thank you for all that you do. We
Thank you for having me.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming up next on Open. And welcome back. We got a whole lot in store for you, and we got one more former professional athlete from one to another. Our next guest is a professional baseball player, hitting them out of the park just like that, and a certified personal trainer and a business owner. And joining us to speak about how he's helping others achieve their personal fitness goals is the founder of Underrated Fit. Mike Howard's in the house. Yes, yo.
Thanks for having me.
Mike, so you was hitting them out of the park, huh?
Doing my best that I can. Doing my best that I can.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, the experience started at 23 years old. I graduated from the prestigious Lincoln University.
Oh, yeah.
HBCU, Pennsylvania. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Went to play in Puerto Rico first. Been all over. Been through 5 teams: Rockland Boulders, New Jersey Jackals, Staten Island Ferry Hawks, Grateful Voyagers, part of the Chicago White Sox, and Lexington Genomes. So it's been a journey. I've played against guys who've been on TV that I looked up to. Yeah. And now I have kids that I see in the street that look up to me and say, it's awesome that I've been there. So
how'd that feel the first time you said, wow, I watch these guys on TV, now I'm doing it. Here we go.
The first time I realized everybody's not as big as it seems. The guy's not that tall. But it was a blessing. Honestly, it was a blessing to see people that I look up to, that I've seen in my video games and posters, and now it's like we're on the same level, and it just it makes me feel like and realize that it is possible once you're coming from where I'm coming from.
So you came out of that career, and then you said, you know what, I'm going to decide to do what?
Personal training. Yes. COVID was a big thing. COVID happened. My dad was very sick, and I needed a way to stay ready for the season. Yeah. And I took personal training, sports performance, personally, and took it to a new level, and then decided to go outside one day and write people out. And from there, it was all she wrote. It just took off. It's been going great for the last 4 to 5 years.
Where are you situated? Where are you located?
So right now I'm in New Rochelle, the Larchmont area. Yeah. From the Bronx, New York. Mainly started in the Bronx, New York, in the South Bronx. But right now we're in New Rochelle, Larchmont, New York.
And how did you come up with the name Underrated Fit?
It fits me. It fits me. I went undrafted, didn't get drafted. Signed as a 4-year senior out of college after I got my degree. Yeah. And I always felt like I've been slept on my whole life, and I deserved my respect. Yeah. And I felt like I was underrated from I was 5 years old.
Well, how did they find you? How did you become rated?
College coach, great guy, Anthony Ply. He put me on the map. He promoted me.
Shout out to Anthony Ply.
That's my guy. Yeah. Put me on the map, promoted me, and then from there I just kept going. I didn't look back. The work was done every day, from talking to 5 a.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning in the lab.
See, but a lot of people think that, people trying to get into it, they don't know about all the work that it takes to get you where you needed to go. Talk about that. Just touch that.
I played 2 sports in college, basketball and baseball. Yeah. It was work. It was 5 a.m. lifts, 8 a.m. class to 2, back in the gym, working out again, then practice, and then working out again after that. not getting back into my room until 11 o'clock at night, having a social life, still want to be a college athlete, college student. You know, it's work, but it's a process. I went at it for 4 years in college. It didn't stop. And the fourth year, we were playing a game in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, and it took off. There were scouts there, and that's when it happened.
They saw you do your thing.
Yeah.
Did you know the scouts were there?
Funny story, they were not there for me. They were there for somebody else.
But they said, well, wait a minute. Look at this guy here.
Now, my dad always told me, the sleeper is always the guy that gets looked at.
Yeah, let's find out what Mike Howard's all about.
Yes,
you know?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's good. So then what happened from there?
From there, I had potential phone calls about being drafted. It didn't happen. Went to several workouts, and I ended up doing the independent ball route, which is separate from the MLB. I went to Puerto Rico for a little while. Then I came back to New York with the Rockland Boulders, and then I just bounced around these last 5 years. But I wouldn't trade in for nothing. You know, I got an opportunity to meet guys, make friends that last a lifetime. Yeah. Can't ask for nothing better than that.
And then you learn from these different people that you come in contact with. Those Puerto Rican ball players can play, right?
Man, they can play. And it's different. Coming from New York City, we love stuff here. We love instant gratification as New Yorkers. It happens. Out there, those guys are dogs. They're working every day in the hot, grueling sun. It teaches you the appreciation for what you have and being blessed. So,
all right, somebody wants to train. They want to get involved with your underrated program. What do you recommend for them? They're just starting out.
Reach out. Reach out. I got all the answers you need. If you're not in the gym, the first thing you can do is be mobile, stretching, getting up every morning, getting your daily walks in, eating good. The nutrition is a big part of helping your body stay where it's at. We want to turn back the clock. You know, life goes by fast. So the biggest thing is we want to turn back the clock and give ourselves longevity to see another 10 years, to see those grandkids, to see those great-grands. That's the biggest thing. My grandmother, I believe, is 90 now, and she still gets up, travels.
She's doing yours?
No, grandma's on her own. Grandma does her own thing.
She got her own thing going.
You can't tell grandma what to do.
You can't.
But she does her own thing, and she's very
okay,
active.
baby, I'll do this and you do that.
Yeah, and it's a family thing. It's all came from family. It stems from what we've learned, what I've been taught from family, and just continue to give to the youth and those around me. So.
Your mother did her thing. She cooked well.
Mom threw down. Mom throws down. Dad too. Dad's a chef. Dad does his thing.
But see, they get into the flavor and sometimes they beef it up a little bit.
You got to learn sometimes. Leave it a little bit alone. You can't always dibble and dabble in that stuff.
You go home, you're gonna eat. You know, you're gonna go in, but then you have to go back to the gym.
For sure.
I know all about it. So what's next? You have anything coming up that we should know about?
Right now on Saturdays, I'm usually posting about having a class in Yankee Stadium area by the track. The class that goes on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. So if you're interested, check that out. Right now I'm taking clients one-on-one, small group training, semi-private one-on-ones. Have an underrated fit app that I use for clients that are not in New York City. And I'm just working on growing the business one day at a time, giving back.
That's the goal.
Yes, sir.
You want to go where?
Right. I want to go to professional ranks. I've worked with several professional athletes from the MLB, NFL, MLS. I've had NBA players. And my goal is to be in that ballpark all the time, but also don't forget where I come from. Those who are serious about discipline and strength training, to make sure that they still reap the benefits of what we've created and what I've created.
Yeah, I went to a place in New Jersey, Tiki Barber.
Okay.
These guys, they go nuts.
Yeah, it's a job.
You should see their training regimen. They go nuts.
It's a job.
So you're gonna get some of those guys that are gonna want to hang out,
That's the plan.
And keep working with you. Now, you said it was located in the Bronx? No.
We started in the Bronx, but I'm in Larchmont, New York right now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in New Rochelle. It's not too far, about 25 minutes from the Bronx.
Above.
Right past the Co-op City area.
Take the Sawmill or something.
Hut 95 south, north actually. It takes you right there. Right there.
But if they want a personal trainer, they don't have to come out to Larchmont. You can come to them.
I'm mobile. You
can come to their gym.
Yes, I'll come to your personal gym. We'll make it work. Weather's nice. We'll get outside. And if you can't meet me in person, I have an app that can give you the workouts that we do in the gym, and you can follow us along. And get right with us.
Oh, you got to show us that app.
Definitely
I mean, you bring people in nice and slow, or
nice and slow.
You go straight out. All right. Let's go for Mr. Olympian.
I let everybody know from jump it's going to be work.
Yeah.
It's going to be work. That's the way I live my life, and that's what's got me to where I've gotten to, and that's the way I've seen results through me and my clients. So let everybody know it's going to be work. There's no half, as they say, no half stuff going around. No half stepping. Yeah, no half stepping going on, and I think that's the biggest thing. Discipline can't be taught. It has to be a thing. You got to be accountable. You can't figure either one. So people have to know when you come in, it's going to be work. It's going to be 3 to 4 days a week. You're going to eat right. You got to commit to it. I've had clients lose over 90 pounds and clients who've lost over 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I've seen athletes go from 0 to start playing seasons. It's a matter of, and I'm an example of myself. So there's no other way that I believe in getting things done by being accountable, being disciplined, showing up every day.
Last year I got back into it. I said, I'm going to get back into my boxing shape. And I got into it, and I said, you know, you got to, you know, I'm just getting into this thing. Hadn't done anything in a long time. The guy said, okay. So he was trying to figure out how old I was.
Big boxing guy? Yeah, big boxing guy, huh?
Yeah.
My uncle's Joe Frazier.
Oh, get out of here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
For
sir.
real? I met Joe Frazier in the city.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I met him at Dick Gidron Cadillac also.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think that was over here in the Bronx.
Yes. Yeah.
And I met Muhammad Ali too.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I was trying to fight like Muhammad Ali. Nobody can fight like that.
Different guy. Different guy.
You know, if you're not in shape and you try to do the things he did,
it ain't gonna work. You're gonna crash out.
See ya.
Yeah.
But yet this guy was trying to get me into it, and he did pretty good. I mean, I had a tough time in the beginning trying to do all those things.
Right.
He said, man, you got to get into the habit of not stopping. I said, but you got to give me a chance to catch my breath.
Yeah, that's how it is. Boxing is a piece of work. It will tire you out. The condition is not you can't play fighting.
No.
You can't play fighting.
But you know you got to be ready when you get in there, because that next guy is going to be ready. And if you ain't ready and he's ready, ooh, you're in trouble.
You got a job to do.
Yeah.
That's how you get paid. You know, either I'm gonna get you, you're gonna get me.
That's right.
You know?
Right.
That's how it's got to be.
That conditioning is so very important.
Yes, sir.
You can have skills, but if you ain't got the condition to go along with that, you can last one round.
Any sport you do.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. It may not last that long, but you'll be around a little bit. Yeah.
For real. Yeah. So any live testimonials or anything? People come your way?
I have a few clients. One of my biggest ones, I think, was I had a high school teammate who was drafted in the NBA not recently, but he played recently overseas, Terry Larrier. He came to me and he was like, listen, I got to get back to it. He went out there and averaged about 20-some points in overseas league. I have a client who is now...
You can get paid overseas.
Listen, man, the money is great over there. The money is great over there. I have a client, she is lost over 90 pounds. I have another client who fully just transformed her body, just fully transformed. And that's the way I live. I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see clients make the progress, stick to the program, stick to the plan, and become who they want to be, the elite version of themselves.
Oh, Mike, thank you so much. You got a website or?
Yes. Instagram is the best place to find me at underrated_fit, or the website is underratedfit.com. Once you reach out, open 24 hours. And get back to you and we get it going.
There you go. Mike Howard, fitness trainer and founder, Underrated. I wish I could get back into it. It's the time, but you got to make the time.
Make time for what you want.
That sacrifice.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I think, do we have one more or this is it? We have one more. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back and kick that to you right here on Open. Well, Open. Thanks for hanging out. And welcome back. You know, every summer, podiatry clinics across New York, they see a noticeable rise in foot problems, with over 1.5 million residents reportedly experiencing foot-related issues during the warmer months. And more than 30% of summer-related foot injuries going untreated until the symptoms become severe. Here to speak about the importance of prioritizing your foot health this summer is New York's premier podiatrist, Dr. E. Fuzaylov. Welcome, Dr. Emmanuel.
Good morning.
How are you? So I see that you're working, you got your feet into action, and you want people to feel the attraction. Just rhyming, Doc. Doc, tell us about a lot of the work that you are doing.
All right. Most of the conditions people come with painful hammertoes, bunions, toenail fungus, toenail, and most of those conditions, besides it being painful, is just embarrassing. Okay, look at your toe. If you see it's discolored, thick, brittle, yellowish, it could be fungal, and it's an infection. And you have an infection in one toe, it can go to the other toe, and whoever lives with you is a target from the infection.
Yeah.
Also, if you happen to have corns on your toes and it's painful, you have difficulty walking, wearing shoes, you try to avoid certain shoes, you wear corn patches, they don't help, and it's time to act now. A little surgery or a little procedure in the office can solve this issue once and for good. So if you happen to have a corn, fix it in one of his visits with a small incision. We can fix your corn. You go back to work the following day.
Yeah.
Also, those folks who do have bunions, a lot of folks don't know what a bunion is. A bunion is a bump on the side of your big toe. It's this.
Yeah.
It usually happens from being flat-footed if you wear high heels, and something called ligamentous laxicity. So comes genetically. So it's usually a progressive thing. It happens mostly in women because they wear high heels. And if you leave it alone, it's going to be worse. It's going to be more painful. And you know what? A lot of people can't even walk properly when they have bunions.
Yeah, Doc, there's nothing like walking with feet that hurt. Doc, what piqued your interest in getting involved in becoming a podiatrist?
Well, I see people that do have a lot of issues with their feet, and I found interesting to have subspecialty when you only treat those problems, and I found it interesting and very helpful for the public.
Yeah. Doctor, what we're seeing there, you're pointing to the toes, and I see you're showing us the pinky toe.
Well, this is a big bunion. This is a big toe. This is the bunion. And this is, those are hammer toes. Those are corns you haven't, and because of the hammer toes. Hammer toe is a toe contracture. It happens from either you have a very long toe, or you have arthritis, or you wear high heels, and you're very flat-footed, and you happen to have those corns. They're embarrassing, they're painful, they simply have to be fixed.
Yeah, looks like somebody's been wearing a shoe size smaller to develop that. Is that one of the problems?
The smaller or the narrower shoes or high heels, yeah, they do develop from those conditions. Also, if you're very flat-footed, or if you have a very high arch, also.
Yeah.
So those are progressive things to happen. They're painful. They're embarrassing. People use corn patches, and when you use a corn patch, it eats out your skin, goes to the bone. Some people get to the hospital from that, end up in the hospital from infection. So we try to avoid those things in like early stages. When we fix those corns in the small incision technique, when the corn is gone, pain is gone. You walk out on your feet, go back to work.
Ah, yeah. All right. I know some people were having foot problems like that. Wow. Ouch.
I know a lot of people who have problems like that.
Yeah. Doc, what about the ingrown toenail? What causes that? What are some of the things you can do to prevent that?
So ingrown toenail is naturally, when you have naturally incurvated nail, well, basically when the nail goes inside the flesh, that could be happen when you have improper nail care, when you go to the pedicure salon, they cut your nails up properly, they cut your edges, and a week later you come back with an ingrown nail with a painful, skin under your nail. So we fix it. It's a small procedure. It takes about 3 minutes. When we numb the toe and remove the ingrown nail. Beside that, if you happen to have a nail which is discolored, thick, brittle, yellowish, that's most probably is fungal infection. And fungal infection is very hard to treat. So once you have a nail fungus, and usually what triggers the nail fungus is a trauma, is exposure to the fungus, is a moisture, heat, poor hygiene. So we treat it with a laser technique when the toenail fungus changes the color.
Yeah.
And infection is gone, basically. But it's going to take a long time.
Well, when you first see the symptoms, what are they? And how soon should you go to try to get it treated?
Well, symptoms for the bunions, you treat right away once you see you have a bunion and it's painful. Symptoms for the corn, if you happen to have corns on top of your toes and they're painful. So the minute you feel uncomfortable walking with your regular shoes, that's when you have to see a doctor and get the things fixed. Yeah. If your nail gets changed in color, if it's yellowish, thick, brittle, it's probably fungal. You should treat it as soon as possible, since the fungal infection always looking for the healthy tissue. So if you have one nail fungal, it's going to go to the next nail and the next nail, and then it's going to be harder to treat. So the earlier you treat it, the better. Yeah.
What do people come in to see you for the most?
Corns and bunions. Yeah, also heel pain. Big thing is heel pain. Folks, if you wake up in the morning you make a first step and it hurts a lot, you feel like you're stepping on a needle or a nail, it's probably heel spur. Happens from being overweight when you stand a lot. If you're flat-footed, if you lose that arch, it happens a lot when you have a heel spur. So heel spur we treat various techniques, therapy, injections, something called a radiofrequency nerve ablation or laser therapy.
And they have to stay off of that heel and maybe lose some weight?
Yeah, losing weight is a big thing. Yeah, so it's really triggered by the weight gain.
Yeah.
But we treat that condition even if you don't lose your weight.
What's the
heel
most?
Pain,
yeah. Go ahead.
Heel pain, toenail fungus, ingrown nails, bunions, and hamartos, corns. Those are 5 major conditions I see my patients for.
And after treating thousands of cases, what's the most rewarding part of helping people walk pain-free again?
Oh, I love seeing patients on the street and they approach me and say, "Hey, doctor, you treated my corn. Now I walk pain-free." That's $1 million reward.
Look,
right
I'm
there.
dancing again. I'm doing jumping jacks. And then they invite you to the party too, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I love it.
Great.
Rewarding. Smile from the patient's face, from the patients, their greetings, their referrals. I love it.
Any tips we should know about? Because we're going to try to come and see you. I know a lot of people that are walking gingerly.
If you happen to have diabetes, so you have a triple risk to develop any kind of complications starting from your foot.
Yeah.
So you always have to look for any cuts, for any lesions, any fungal infection in your foot. So any concerns for neuropathy.
Yeah.
Neuropathy is a tingling, burning, numbness in your toes when you have diabetes. So in that case, if you have progressed diabetes, it happens to your toes and then your eyes. You should see a podiatrist right away. So my answer to you, check your feet once a day at least. Check for the lesions, for the fungus.
Yeah.
And if you have corns and bunions, one visit will fix it.
Yeah. Doctor, your calf muscles are attached to your ankles and, and all of that. I was walking up a ramp. I don't want to get into that when we're showing a lot of footage.
Right.
But I was walking up a steep ramp on a stage hosting a show, and I think I ripped a calf muscle.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to get you from the foot to the calf.
Okay, well, hopefully, it's just maybe you have a just sprain strain injury, and I will have to look at it.
Oh, you do calf muscles?
I don't, but I can give you some advices.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, and it's a self-limiting problem.
Yeah.
When you rest something, any trauma, it's going to be self-limiting. It's going to be going away.
Yeah. Okay. Will it go away by itself if you rip a calf muscle?
Usually, yes.
Oh, okay.
Usually, yes.
Dr. Emmanuel Fuzaylov, DPM, podiatrist. Thank you so much for all the information that you've hit us with. And come back and share more, okay?
Absolutely.
A lot of people walking around with foot problems. They would like to come and see you.
Oh, yeah.
See that help.
We
appreciate you, Doc. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more open coming up next.
We're going to start the show right now. This is my favorite part. Ready in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, this is Angel, and I am one of the instructors for the in-studio production. Here at BronxNet, we offer classes that can help you elevate, expand, and start your television career. All you have to do is sign up at bronxnet.org/education. For the past 7 years, I have been in various productions, spanning from talk shows, independent films, news reports, art displays, teachings, musical performances, and many more. Ain't that right, Angel? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angel. There are a lot of creative individuals that we're just waiting to sign up for the class. And if I may, can I also express thank you, Angel. That's all the time we have left. Visit bronxnet.org/education and become a producer by taking the course. The class I offer is also in English, en español y también bilingüe. Nos vemos en la próxima clase.
back. Welcome back. Oh, having fun, having fun. I hope you are too. Our last guest is a singer, songwriter, and producer, and she joins us to speak about her most recent projects and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Dyani, the star. She's in the house. Welcome.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Where are you right now?
I am currently at home in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, beautiful Burlington County.
All right, okay. What is that next to?
You know, malls like Morristown. I'm not far from Philadelphia, actually.
Okay.
What's awesome about where I live is I can be in Philly, downtown Philly in 20 minutes. I can be in New York in an hour.
Yeah.
Get down to Delaware.
Are you next to Route 1?
Not near Route 1.
Princeton and all that stuff? No, right?
A little bit further south from there.
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit further south.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're in the music business, right, Dyani?
I am.
Share a little bit about how you got started in the music business.
So my mom was a singer. Music has been in my life heavily for most of my life. My dad played the guitar. We sang in church, so music was always around.
So you're a church girl?
Definitely a church girl. Still,
all right.
I lead worship. Shout out to Green Grove Baptist Church in Berlin, New Jersey.
Yeah, all right.
On Sundays.
That's where a lot of the powerful voices come from, and yeah, and the sermons out of there. Woo, hello.
Yes, necessary, especially in this day and time. We need it more than ever.
God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Everybody should know that now. Yeah. So, what propelled you to get into the limelight of the music scene?
Well, it actually took a lot of courage for me. I am someone who, although I always loved singing and performing, I even minored in vocal performance in college, but I always kind of played the background. I allowed everybody else to be in the front. I didn't mind, shooby-dooby-dooing in the back. But when the pandemic hit, and everybody was kind of sitting still, God gave me some words of encouragement and the strength to finally write some things down and record some things and try to encourage some people. So the first album, the Motivational mix was born. I met up with a producer who also believed in me heavily, which also made a big difference. Someone who said, you know what, you should be out there, let somebody hear what you have to do. And we started working and haven't stopped since. Yeah,
although the pandemic was tragic for a lot of people and for our country and for the world for the most part, it helped a whole lot of people out too, because it made you sit back and wonder, what's next for me? Where do we go? I'm sitting here, I got all this time. Where do I go? So they started producing things, and here we see you coming out with all of your stuff.
You are absolutely right. I brag all the time. I say God slowed the world down for me at that time.
That's a good way of saying it.
In my personal life, too, I won't get into the testimony, but I was definitely a person who at that time needed the world to slow down a little bit. Yeah. And in doing so, I found my voice and just reignited a passion that I didn't even know I had. Yeah.
Well, you could tell us what was happening in your world at that time.
Okay, so I was in a long-term relationship that I thought was going to be a forever relationship. Two beautiful children came out of it. And all of a sudden, this person left my household, and I had no idea how I was going to keep everything together. None.
Wow. But God.
Literally, God slowed the world down and gave me a little bit extra time to catch up financially and spiritually and emotionally when I really just needed to not go like I had been going.
That's another but God.
Indeed. I'm a walking miracle. I truly am.
Yeah. So what was it like doing your first performance? Because you wasn't doing any of that beforehand, right?
Scary. So no, I mean, I had been performing with groups. Of course, I sang leads in church, but never stood up and sang my own words, which is, revealing your soul. As a creative, you are, bearing yourself and you never know how people are going to receive it. So the first couple of times I stood up in front of people, I was very shy and reserved. But the more I get out there, the more I find that these words are to help somebody else. They're not necessarily for me. They're to help somebody else. And so now I stand up boldly and say what I got to say.
Yeah, I know. I was watching you in that clip. You had like a little bounce going on. You're like.
Yeah, definitely developed a bounce over the last couple of years.
So how would you describe, see, there's that bounce. Go ahead, do your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Boom, 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 boom. How would you describe your musical performance and your vocal range?
So I'm classically trained. Not bragging, but I have good range. I sing a little soprano tenor, a little bit of everything. And it's given me some flexibility in the creative process as well. So what we've kind of developed is we call it inspirational, like some motivational music that we write. And there's been some rock influences, there's heavy hip hop influences. I've even sang a little bit of opera on some of my tracks. Definitely a lot of jazz and gospel influences as well. So my range by way of voice range is vast, and the creative range and what we like to create is also vast.
Yeah. So wait a minute. What do you feel most comfortable with? It doesn't have to be a record, but a record that you just mess around the house, you know. Some vocals you kick out. Yeah, you know, like me, I'm in the shower, I'll do some stuff and da-da-da-da, but I can't sing like you. I can talk, but I can't sing like you.
Honestly, if I'm around the house, in my car, what's playing most of the time is gospel. Yeah, most of the time it's gospel.
And if you sing along with one of those records, how would you sound?
I can keep up with most of them.
You know, I'm trying to get you to sing a little something, right?
I mean, of course. Okay, so
I mean, just a touch, just a touch.
Okay, so do you mind if I sing? If I'm going to sing something of mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mean to be mean, I don't want to cause drama. But separation without explanation breeds trauma. You keep the cure that I need, so without you I worry. Let me hear it withdraw, need a hit in the heart. Feel my heart beat racing the office, knowing I deserve much more than, but boy, you got me higher than I've been before.
I love it. Now, singing over this system right here doesn't give it justice, but I hear your voice, girl. I hear you. Yeah.
Well, you can find that. That's my song Addict. It's out on all streaming platforms. Go check that out. Please do.
That's the one you just put out?
That one's been out for a while. We're actually working on album number 3. So I'm getting ready to release another single.
Oh, okay. How many do you have out so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I have 2 albums, and I have several singles, including some collaborations. My promotion company just put out a mixtape called This Is Jersey. So, and I have a Kwanzaa single out, which has also been gaining some traction over the last couple of years. And we should celebrate Kwanzaa all year long. So don't wait till December to take a listen to that one as well.
Yeah. Are you working with Sandra DaCosta?
I love Sandra DaCosta because
the Bouillon Foundation. Hey.
Love you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Yeah. She definitely looks out for me and tries to find as many opportunities as she can, which is awesome. I mean, the beautiful thing about where I am right now is for a while I was chasing opportunities to just get on a stage. Yeah. And now opportunities are finding me to sing my own stuff. I've been given a movie role recently, which is beautiful, where I can get to sing my own music. And as I stated to you before, I was always someone who was in the background. And for people to seek me out for not only my voice, but for my words, is just amazing. And Sandra's one of those people who just kind of believes in what I do. And she's just always been so good to me.
Yeah, yeah. So I got something called freezer burn. I'm gonna throw it to it real quick. Check it out.
Okay.
Boom.
What is freezer burn? Well, see, that's a condition that occurs when frozen food has been damaged by dehydration and oxidation due to the air reaching food. It's generally caused by food not securely wrapped in airtight packaging.
Have you ever been freezer burned?
Freezer burn.
So what's awesome about freezer burn? I don't say it one more time.
Freezer burn.
Freezer burn, yes. So shout out to Sharpened Myles. That song actually also features the production and vocals of Robbie Partlow, who just passed away from City High.
Yeah. Right.
Awesome, amazing talent, and just a beautiful person inside and out. Like that was my friend. And Freezer Burn is actually an animated short from the crazy mind of Sharpened Myles. Shout out to Sharpened Myles also, and the Skunk and Monk show. It's animated life tales that are just presented in a very funny way, and obviously good musical quality as well. We had so much fun writing those songs and performing those songs. And again, shout out to Robbie and his family, Anika.
Yeah.
Just going too soon.
Dyani, you know what? I hear your voice in what you did, that little vocal piece. I hear your voice, and I love the work that you're doing. And we're family. We're working with the Billion Foundation, and we're going to see more of you. We're going to hear more of you too. Give us your website and social media.
I appreciate you. So I can be found on Dyani Star, Dyani Star, wherever you listen to music. I'm on all streaming platforms. I'm on all socials, and I do follow back. So on Instagram, Facebook, I got TikTok. I'm trying to grow. I'm not the most techie person, but I'm trying.
But you're ticking and talking.
That's where we live. I'd rather be writing, and I'll let somebody else do that part. But also, find me, I'm performing all over the place. I definitely want to invite everybody to the 7 Hours of Peace at the All Natural Corner in Willingboro, New Jersey on August 16th from noon to 7. Paris Smith of EPMD is going to be our feature, our headliner on that day. I'm also doing Beverly Heritage Day, September 6th.
All right, it's all on your website though, right? It's all on your website?
Find me on social, come out, check me out.
You got it. Dyani, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you. We appreciate you. All right?
My pleasure. I appreciate you. Thank you, Dr. Bobley.
You're welcome. Dyani, singer, songwriter, and producer. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, you for tuning in and checking it all out. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the choose. And remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. So say you can and you will. Of the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll catch you another day, another way, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.